Hello, Internet, and thank you very much for tuning into the Cloud Native FM podcast. You are watching Cloud Native Wisdom, a short video series where we ask experts some question and they provide us actionable insights. So today I'm joined by Danyal Khan. And Daniel, today my question for you. I'm seeing MCP is taking an hype, and I'm not talking about managed control plane. This is model context protocol from the Anthropic. So it is a lot of hype out there. I am in a bit of a confusion here. Just tell me, is it a hype? Is it an anti-pattern, or is it really a standard?
Well, MCP is primarily it's an open protocol, it's an open standard for LLMs so that they can connect with external tools, data, workflows, or in a more standardized way. Previously, what we had to do was to write connection or APIs for each tool that we wanted to use. For example, you wanted to connect to Gmail, you wanted to connect your data to Slack or GitHub or everything. Now you have a standard protocol that gives your LLM the data the way it understands the best. By the way, for prompting or any kind of work, for LLM, it's always XML or JSON. And it kind of makes your workflows in a more standardized way. So I don't think it's anti-pattern as in that sense because it's a very decoupled and clean kind of interface. And instead of you're doing a lot of plumbing around API writing APIs, you have a standard protocol for exchanging data. So you do not have to reinvent the wheel every time, and it finishes the complexity. So pretty much it's a pattern of standardization. It's not an anti-pattern. However, if you kind of overuse or misapply it, like if you're wrapping simple direct calls in an MCP just for sake of using MCP, then I would call it an anti-pattern in that sense. But usually we all have a good use case around it. So yeah, that is how it goes around.
Awesome, absolutely. So I think like I've seen that MCP is taking the industry by storm. I live in the cloud native world where we have a lot of the tools out there, and primarily most of the tool is now has their MCP. Even in the Kyverno, they're building out a new MCP server, OpenTelemetry, Prometheus, Grafana. Everybody over in the service mesh side as well, on the GitHub side as well, there's a MCP is in the horizon. So we need, might we see in the near future, there's an alternative cloud native landscape to the MCP landscape as well. But it's been thriving quite exponentially. We will see how much of standards and the entry pattern will come out in the near future as well. Thank you very much, Daniel, for actually sharing your insight for the cloud native wisdom. Look forward to meeting you again with another question with another guest.